What's up, guys? Oh, no. All right, we'll see if that works. Otherwise, I might have to go change the batteries and that. So, I've talked about some things that people can use spirituality and self-help tools. No, that's not the way. Haha! Let's rewind for a moment. In the past, I have talked about how people will use spiritual tools, self-help tools, and will end up using them in a way in which sort of defeats the purpose. And I want to talk a little bit about that today when it comes to mirroring. And I've talked about mirroring before in this way, but I have something else that I want to share that I see come up often. First of all, hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm Ann Blackwood, your Silicon Valley Sage Sister, here to bring consciousness to the forefront of your daily life to make life a little kinder and simpler. So, all too often I see people using mirroring, this idea that what you see in others in the world around you as a sign of something that you have inside of you, for shaming others and shaming themselves. And I've talked about shaming others, but I haven't talked about shaming themselves. So I want to get into that. People will use mirroring to stay in bad relationships because they think, oh, well, I'm seeing this on the outside, so this must reflect me on the inside. So if I change me on the inside, then I won't be seeing this on the outside. Do not ever use spirituality, self-help, any excuse to stay around or with someone who is bad for you to be around. Period. End of story. I see this too often where people will be like, oh, well, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. So that justifies them doing that, or they're doing this and they're doing that. And so I'm really trying hard to see how that reflects on me, or I see how this reflects on me. I see how I have this within me. So I'm going to give them a pass. No. Nope. It is always important. It is always important to see the reflection. All too often, people don't realize they're projecting, but that's another issue. It's like reverse projection, where instead of the person projecting on you, you're projecting them on you for them. That's not good either. If you're around somebody who is genuinely not nice to you, not good to you, not good for you, even if they are nice to you, cut it off. And I know this can be hard, trust me. This is coming from someone who desperately wants to help people. But even I, at some point, had to realize that some people are unhelpable where they're at. And some people, you just can't. You can't stick around. Even if you are helping them a little bit, if it's at a deficit to you, if it's at a detriment to you, gotta go. And I mean, like, gotta go. Like, not just, oh, well, sometimes or maybe you're in this or that situation. Like, if they're not family members, gone. That's not to say that you have to, like, ghost people where, like, you don't even say, like, we all have to figure out our ways to cut ties with people, whatever that might be. And if it is a family member, you can limit your seeing them to a minimum. You know, I get there are going to be family gatherings sometimes where you got to see people in your family that you don't get along with. You know, if you can avoid them, avoid them. If you can't avoid them, the gathering itself, avoid them. Just don't talk to that person. Or if you have to talk to that person, avoid talking about that particular thing. I experienced this. I have family in-laws. I guess just in-laws, technically. That, you know, there are certain conversations that we just can't have because that person is like a stone wall. And so me beating my head against that stone wall is silly. And there are always ways to end conversations if the other person tries to start it, you know. So you will never find yourself in a position where it is justified to spend time with somebody that is bringing your vibe down, man. Like, seriously. I joke, but truly, there is never going to be a time where you are justified in spending time with someone who hurts you, causes you pain in any way. And yes, it is always good to be able to reflect on how you are the cause of the pain you're experiencing because of somebody else. Absolutely. That doesn't mean you need to keep enduring it. Being able to recognize your culpability in an interaction, awesome. That doesn't mean you have to keep having the interaction. So, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. I am seriously considering doing a certain handful of videos that I want to start talking on certain subjects, but I am going to be putting out this survey first on my mailing list. So if you would like to be a part of curating and deciding what content I put out here on the channel, sign up for my mailing list, because in a week from now, it is Friday, the 4th of March, 2022. For anybody watching this in the future. Get on my mailing list, because in a week from now, or a little under a week from now, I will be putting out an email on my mailing list that's going to be all about getting all of your opinion and advice and feedback on where I'm going next. So yeah, that's a link in the description. You know, usually I right about now say don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out the links in the description. Signing up for my mailing list, that link is in the description. As well, I have my link for doTERRA. If you like living clean, green, and sustainably, doTERRA is your one-stop shop for getting all of that nasty chemical processed crap out of your house and replacing it with pure plant medicine. And if you're like me and you like playing witch and, you know, making potions, they have all sorts of stuff that you can, you know, add together, like essential oils to do the DIY thing, or if you like to just have it already pre-made and ready to go for you, they have all sorts of ready-made soaps, laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, you name it. If it's something that's chemically based in your house, they have a plant medicine version for it. And not only is it actually natural, it's actually pure, and it actually works. Because I know. We all get into that phase of trying out natural, like actually natural organic products, and they can suck. Not this one. I wouldn't be talking about it if it was just natural, but like sucked. dōTERRA, I've been using it I've been using dōTERRA products for over a year. Yeah, way over a year now. And I only just started talking about it because I've gotta try it out, like really try it out, to talk about it at all. So that's a link in the description. I also have spaces available for one-on-one clients, and I have my Patreon where I get even deeper into the spiritual and the practical when it comes to making your life, as I say, kinder and simpler, happier and healthier. So if you're enjoying my content here, you definitely want to check out my Patreon, where I have 4 different tiers of membership available, starting at just $11.11 a month. The next one is $23 a month, and that gives you basically everything my Patreon has to offer. Then I have the Sanctuary of the Awakened, where we get a little awake rather than woke, and that gives you everything the Ascending tier has to offer, plus the Sanctuary content. And then I have the Enlightening tier, which has everything the Ascending tier has to offer as far as content, plus the Enlightening tier also comes with a once-a-month session with me, as well as Voxer direct messaging. So yeah, links in the description. Check them out. And as always, may the energies you serve you well, and let's keep making our way through.